2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The mighty Mississippi River carving. And thanks, they do. Great philosophy and attitude. Thanks, D.A. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. And it's Burks in at the point. And for Memphis, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Bane in at the 2. Now here's Morant for 3. Traps in the tray.
Now that is impressive. It's clear Morant has made the effort to keep expanding his range.
Now here's Burks. Randall from outside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Down low. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Knicks ball. Fournier with the ball to the paint. And Randall throws it down.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Back to Morant. Shoots the 3, and it's Brooks that time on the assist by Morant.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
And so here is New York after Memphis gets the 3, and he comes up with the deuce.
Well, Fournier pulling out the floater in that instance, the perfect opportunity to display that aspect of his game.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett just refusing to give up on the possession, creates an opportunity off the window. Nicely done.
Here's Adams. Again, Memphis.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game. And it's not talked about all that much, but Barrett makes a huge contribution on the glass.
Right. He's aggressive. He's instinctive. He has added good weight, and the athleticism to beat people to those 50-50 balls is important.
Grizzlies have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Jackson gets the bucket.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Barrett the pass to Randall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys is his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. It takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Here's Fournier. Steven Adams making his last shot. Misses from close range. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Payne for 3. Sinks the triple.
They wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now the pass to Barrett. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Gets an open look and hits.
Burks takes no time getting that shot up. Ready on the catch.
Brooks with the bucket.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. The Grizzlies making the shot. No coverage that time. Burks has got 5 points so far.
Well, Burks is a lethal 3-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
Jackson trying to break free. And the shot goes in. And that's now 9 points for Brooks.
Such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Nerlens Noel checks in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Derrick Rose is checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Kemba Walker in for Burks. To the inside, Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 6. Rose kicks to Walker. To the middle. Here's Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
That's just too easy. Kemba, the innate sense to find the open player. Well done.
Khabib just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Walker with it. Now by Anderson. He gets that one.
Listen, if you're going to give Kemba Walker that kind of shot, he will take it. Makes it look easy.
And the rejection by Noel. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Konchar's checked in for Desmond Bane. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Nailed from three-point land.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Inside, there's Noel. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 6 points for Nerlens Noel.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And that one's good by Clark.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And the whistle blows in the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Taj Gibson's checked in for Nerlens Noel.
Next substitution, Taj Gibson.
And so here's Memphis. 7-point differential. Kicks it out to Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Sinks the three-pointer.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Toppin, no one around him. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Mark against quickly. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's the Memphis. And we've seen the improvement for the Knicks under Coach Tom Thibodeau.
He genuinely cares about you as a human being, as a person. He wants to.
He is indeed man effort and grittiness, something we've seen from Thibodeau's teams over the years.
And Knicks fans recognize that brand of basketball. You think back to the years with Ewing and Oakley in the middle. It fits in the Big Apple.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another thing they've had working for them early on is their three-point shooting.
Brandon Clark is out there with Williams. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Jones. And it's Konchar into the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. They get the rebound. Gibson shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What you love about Taj Gibson is his leadership. This guy is an intelligent, ferocious competitor who plays his role to a T.
Memphis leading by 11. Here's Williams. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows Bulldogs. They have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and a nice finish by him.
Jackson is checked in for Clark. Here's Toppin. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Count the basket. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle. Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever it takes. He backs down from no one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Adams comes in for Williams. And it's Dillon Brooks in for DeAnthony Melton. Then for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Julius Randle comes in for Toppin. And Alec Burks subbed in for Barrett. Jones for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass. Yeah, that one put them over the limit. And it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line. And Kemba Walker, traded to the Thunder this offseason, was subsequently bought out before joining the Knicks. Walker and the Knicks seemed like a perfect fit. You just hope Walker can stay healthy at this stage of his career. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Outside Robinson. Makes it off the glass. Robinson's got his first basket.
Easy to see why Mitchell Robinson's shooting percentage is so high. He is so smart and judicious with the shots he takes.
And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Adams. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
To the middle. Here's Crenshaw. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The 10-footer. And again, it's New York.
Kemba Walker simply stated, great scorer, great leader, a winner.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front. Look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Knicks trail by 14. To the inside. Here's Randle. That falls. Nice speed that time from Walker. Randle's got 8.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Bain comes in for John Crenshaw. And it's Morant in for Jones. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Well, the knee issues robbed Derrick Rose of some of his athleticism. But maybe more importantly, he lost that development time. Still a big-time player, though, every time he takes the floor.
And here's Brooks from outside. Got a piece of it. And they'll get another chance. And he makes that one. 6 points for him.
Boy, if Adams can make mid-range jumpers, it opens up the floor for his teammates.
Brooks against Burks. Outside Fournier. There's 1:26 left in the second quarter. And Noel throws it down.
And that's an example of his athleticism, right? Nerlens Noel, the ability to leap up and ram it home.
That one falls.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Passes it to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Now, here's Morant for three. And the Grizzlies get it back. Anderson dishes to Morant. The tray. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Outside Rose. Down low. There's Noel. Yes. And it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. Stolen by Rose. Burks for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Burks has got 10 points.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Here's Randall, and then jammed down as he goes right over Kyle Anderson.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Adams' shot is good.
And look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that dish.
Randall surveying the D. And there's another one for the Knicks.
There's such a nice mix of strength and skill. Julius Randle on the attack.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by a dozen here.
Well, Coach, this first half has been a struggle. What's been the problem?
Lack of intensity. We're back on our heels. They're attacking us. We're not getting much done.
I do not envy those young men going into the locker room right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. And the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It was a fast pace for Memphis at the outset. Their biggest lead of the opening period during a very exciting run was all the way up to 13 points. Just a dominant opening period. They led by 13 after 1. Moving on to the second quarter, their lead was challenged, but never seriously, as they took a 12-point edge into the half. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Memphis played?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every position count.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possession. The one thing.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Knicks trail by 12. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's Burks at the 1 spot. And it's good for 2.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Knicks. Here's the floater, and the layup is up and in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
And they get it back. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Robinson. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Now, here's Morant for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3. And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
It's good from long range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. To the paint. And Randle throws it down.
Boy, Julius Randle is getting to his spots and starting to really cook.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And last year, Randle averaged double digits on the glass.
Right. He was especially effective on the defensive glass. In fact, Randle has been much more engaged defensively. His improvements on offense overshadowed that a bit, but his improvement defensively is real, guys.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Williams comes in for John Concho. The Knicks also changing it up. Obi Toppin's checked in for Julius Randle. And Walker subbed in for Alec Burks. Toppin, the Grizzlies pull it in.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And that one's good by Clark.
They have come out of halftime in fuego.
To the middle. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Kemba Walker entered the NBA as a crafty offensive player. He knows how to take advantage of any kind of defensive mistake. Nicely done.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Gibson comes in for Robinson. And quickly in for Fournier. To the right side. Payne for 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Williams. Payne's got 6 here in this quarter. Knicks trail by 19. Outside, Walker driving the lane, and good that time.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
On its way from Clark for 2. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Clark's got 9.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Clark into the lane. And slam dunk by Clark.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
And Barrett slams it in.
Oh, come on, fella. And power it down. That dunk was ridiculous.
There was absolutely nobody that was going to get in the way of that finish. Walker the pass to Barrett. Good on the three-point shot. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, you've got to be shot ready in catch-and-shoot situations, and we know RJ's got a quick trigger.
Shot's good by Williams. Here's Quickly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Toppin passes to Gibson. Kicks it to Walker. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Jackson puts it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Walker in the post. Guarded by Morant. Walker's shot is off. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. And he's checked in for Clark. Brooks comes in for Williams. DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for Bain. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. The Knicks also changing it up. Noel comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Rose in for Quickly. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. Jones finds Melton. Here he goes. Here's Adams. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
Rose with the ball. Now defended by Adams. And Toppin throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah.
Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Lays it up and banks it in.
It helps to have the basketball on a string, right? Derrick Rose handles the ball so well he can get anywhere he wants.
The 11-footer, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Pass to Toppin. He takes it in. Good on the bucket. Toppin's got 4 this quarter.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the shot is good.
How about that show of strength from Nerlens Noel? No fear in how he attacks the defense on these shots.
Jackson, that's good.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
With 1 on the clock, good on the jump shot. Walker's got 11 in the second half.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
And so it's Memphis, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Brooks is out there with Kyle Anderson. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Jones in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Knocked loose. Jones drives in, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness in it.
Now here's Rose. He's tightly guarded. Elbow shot. And the call against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
To the inside. It's stolen by Randle. And now Rose running the floor all by himself. And the shot goes in. And that's now 6 points for Derrick Rose.
Well, Rose with energy and effort can still beat you in transition.
Stolen by Robinson. It's stolen by Adams. He kicks it to Jones. It's good from the top of the key.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
Fournier against Jones. Now Burks. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game. Baines checked in for the Grizzlies.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies.
Here's Robinson. Anderson with the block. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Brooks. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Memphis.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
The shot's good. Anderson's got 4 points this quarter.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Rose. Count that one.
Derrick Rose.
And the Grizzlies leading by 21. Here's Adams. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, Steven Adams is not the top of the list in terms of your scouting report, but you better be prepared because this guy can get rolling.
Burks on the wing. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 7th assist in the game. A 3 from Anderson. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
New York's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Here's Fournier. Fader on the way. Works for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Payne with the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Randle outside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And that's 18 points for Julius Randle.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Robinson misses from short range. It's stolen by Randle. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Here's Payne. And it's Memphis with another.
Even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got 19 points.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Here's Fournier. Buries it down low.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And Brooks gets it to go.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
It's Fournier on the wing. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Fournier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open. They just got burned.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was
for Steven Adams.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Driving inside. Here's Burks, and Adams sends it back.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
The shot from 20 feet away, and he sinks that one into the back of the rim on the way in.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. They're up by 25. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Steven Adams.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. 44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Culver gets to Adams. Gibson with the steal. Driving to the basket.
Zaire Good. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Grizzlies foul. Jared Cole. That's his first personal foul. Third team
that free throw good from Reddish.
Shooting for New York, Cam Reddish.
He hits both from the strike. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis moving it around. Pass to Culver. Kicks to Jones. Outside Williams. Gibson against Adams. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They lead by 23. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Man, they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
Williams for three. Hands it from downtown.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was